Hello and a very warm welcome. Thanks for tuning in to your favorite news destination, News 9. The top stories we're tracking for you on your screens first. A gunman shoots dead 12 people, including 2 children, in a mass shooting in Montenegro. A driver flying the ISIS flag rams into a New Orleans crowd, killing 15 people, injuring scores of others. Biden says New Orleans attacker had a desire to kill. Meanwhile, a Tesla Cybertruck explodes outside a Donald Trump hotel in Las Vegas, killing at least 1, injuring others. And that's not all. Another New Year shocker. At least 11 people were injured in a mass shooting at a Queens nightclub in New York. News coming in from the world of sports. Manu Bhaker, D Gukesh among 4 to be awarded Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Hockey player Harmanpreet Singh and Paralympian Praveen Kumar also on that coveted list. In the run-up to the upcoming Delhi Assembly elections, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to inaugurate a slew of development projects in the national capital tomorrow. Meanwhile, BJP and Aam Aadmi Party launch aggressive poster campaigns ahead of Delhi Assembly elections. BJP alleges the Aam Aadmi Party is resorting to voter fraud to retain power. Lalu Prasad Yadav has sparked a ruckus in Bihar politics. Lalu Yadav says that the doors are open for Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and he can join him if he wants to. Nitish Kumar responds dismissively, saying, just let it go. India Bloc, meanwhile, moved the apex court to intervene in the pleas challenging Places of Worship Act, seeks protection of the Places of Worship Act of 1991. Our top focus this news wheel. The quartet of shooter Manu Bhaker, chess world champion, the youngest there ever has been, D Gukesh, and 2 other people, we'll tell you all about it. They've been named recipients of this year's Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Men's hockey captain Harmanpreet Singh and para-athlete Praveen Kumar are also going to receive the country's highest sports honor. First up, Manu Bhaker. The 22-year-old Manu Bhaker became independent India's first athlete to win 2 medals in a single edition of the Olympics, with her bronze-winning show in the 10-meter air pistol individual and 10-meter air pistol mixed team events back in August. Meanwhile, in the same games, you had Harmanpreet, who led the Indian hockey team to its 2nd consecutive bronze medal. Then you have the 18-year-old Gukesh, who on the other hand became the youngest ever world champion, whilst also helping the Indian team win a historic gold in the chess Olympiad last year. And lastly, the 4th recipient is para-high jumper Praveen, who was crowned the T64 champion in the Paris Paralympics. The T64 classification is for athletes who have one or both legs missing below the knee and rely on a prosthetic leg for running. Now, all the 4 awardees will receive their awards from the President of India at a specially organized function at the Rashtrapati Bhavan on the 17th of this month. Manu Bhaker, Harmanpreet, D Gukesh and our Paralympian athlete, all 4 of them being conferred with the highest sports award in the country. But now that we're talking about news coming in from the world of sports, the Border Gavaskar Trophy is, of course, underway. The final test that's supposed to be played in Sydney, and the series currently pegged at 2-1, all in favour of Australia. Will India be able to retain the BGT series? Well, speculations are growing about Rohit Sharma's future in the Test cricket after the Border Gavaskar series. Experts feel that Indian captain might announce his retirement from the conventional red ball cricket after the fifth and last test in Sydney. But now there is no confirmation even on Rohit's place in the playing 11 for the pink test scheduled to start tomorrow. Coach Gautam Gambhir, who attended the pre-match conference for Team India today, has said that the playing 11 will be decided after taking a look at the pitch on the morning of the match tomorrow, and there was no confirmation on Rohit Sharma, the skipper's place. Rohit has been battered by extra bounce and seam movement in Australia. In 5 innings across 3 tests, Rohit has got just 31 runs at an average of 6.20, a meager 6.20, with his highest innings total of being only 10 runs. Like Melbourne, he batted last among the frontline batters in the nets at Sydney. As a journalist asked Gambhir about Rohit's position in the playing 11 for the pink test, the head coach said that everything is fine with Rohit. But on the question of him featuring in the Sydney test, this is Gautam Gambhir's brief response. Take a look at this.
It's traditional for the captain to attend the pre-match press conference. Is everything okay with Rohit, and have you confirmed at 11 for tomorrow?
The thing is, everything is fine with Rohit, and I don't think so it's anything traditional. I think the head coach is there. That should be fine. That should be good enough. And we're going to have a look at the wicket and finalize it tomorrow.
He's certainly play tomorrow. Is he definitely part of your 11?
As I just said, that we're going to have a look at the wicket and probably announce our playing 11 tomorrow.
So you can't.
The answer remains the same.
Is Rohit Sharma going to be in or out? Well, that's the big question. We'll keep you updated on that particular front. But like we told you, in the national capital, politics is heating up ahead of the assembly elections that's supposed to take place in Delhi. The BJP has heightened their poster campaign against Arvind Kejriwal. Take a look at this. The poster shows Arvind Kejriwal dressed up in a suit and a title, Mahathug. The poster also claimed that Aam Aadmi Party is trying to commit voter fraud to be back in power.
आतिशी का जो पारिवारिक संस्कार हैं, इनके माता पिता खुद आतंकी के समर्थन में प्रधानमंत्री को चिट्ठी लिखते हैं और राष्ट्रपति को, महामहिम को, कि भाई इनको माफ कर दिया जाए, और उसके लिए फंड इकट्ठा करते हैं, छाती पीटते हैं. तो आतिशी अगर किसी आतंकवादी का नाम ले रही तो उसमें कोई नया नहीं है, क्योंकि इनका लालन पोषण उसी संस्कारों में हुआ है. और जहां तक कृषि मंत्री की बात है, कृषि मंत्री ने एक चिट्ठी लिख के बताया कि दिल्ली में किसानों की हालत अरविंद केजरीवाल की सरकार ने और बदतर की है. दिल्ली में किसानों को किसानी का दर्जा नहीं दिया गया. आज भी दिल्ली को किसानों को ट्रैक्टर लेना हो तो वो हरियाणा या यूपी से लेते हैं. क्यों? दिल्ली में 35% टैक्स लगाया जाता है. तो किसानों की कभी इन्होंने देखभाल तो की नहीं. तो अगर वो किसानों को लेकर अपना कंसर्न शो कर रहे हैं तो अच्छा होता कि आतिशी मार लेना कुछ योजनाओं को लेकर कृषि मंत्री से बात करती, लेकिन अपनी जवाबदेही से बचने के लिए वो इधर उधर की बातें करते हैं.
भाजपाइयों, मैं फिर बार बार आपसे कहता हूं, तुम्हारा पढ़ाई लिखाई से कोई वास्ता नहीं है, तुमको कोई जानकारी नहीं है. तुमको सिर्फ एक ही चीज सुबह उठ के सिखाई जाती है, झूठ बोलने का काम कैसे करना है. मैंने आपको बताया था कि मेरी पत्नी ने अपना वोट कटवाने के लिए आवेदन 4 जनवरी 2024 को दिया. 4 जनवरी 2024 को यह आवेदन दिया जिला निर्वाचन कार्यालय सुल्तानपुर में. इसके अलावा ये वोटर लिस्ट है, मैं भेंट कर रहा हूं, और वीरेंद्र सचदेवा और उनकी पार्टी को और मोदी जी को जो डिजिटल इंडिया की बात करते हैं, जाओ और सुल्तानपुर का जो वोटर लिस्ट है उसको भी चेक करो. इसमें मेरे माताजी का नाम है राधिका सिंह, पिताजी का नाम है दिनेश सिंह. इसके अलावा न मेरा वोट है न मेरी पत्नी का वोट है. ये वोटर लिस्ट है, ये पड़ी हुई है, देखो इसको. दूसरी बात, ये उस पूरे बूथ की वोटर लिस्ट है. मैंने कहा सिर्फ अपने हिस्से की वोटर लिस्ट निकलवाऊंगा. हो सकता है भाजपाइयों को थोड़ा बहुत शंका हो, बुद्धि कम है तो थोड़ा दिमाग उनका कम है, तो मैंने सुल्तानपुर के पूरे बूथ की वोटर लिस्ट मंगा ली है. इस वोटर लिस्ट में नाम दिखाओ बीजेपी के लोगों, पूरे बीजेपी को जोड़ो इसमें.
Moving on, Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, he's written a letter to Delhi Chief Minister Atishi. Agriculture Minister expressed concern over the condition of farmers in Delhi, something that Virendra Sachdeva himself was talking about. The Union Minister wrote that Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi is extremely indifferent towards the farmers. He also slammed the Aam Aadmi Party for allegedly taking advantage of farmers and not looking into their welfare per se. He alleged that the farmers of Delhi are being deprived of the benefits of the welfare schemes that the centre has provided for them. Meanwhile, Delhi Chief Minister Atishi, she hit back at the BJP, saying BJP talks about farmers is like Dawood preaching about non-violence. Meanwhile, shifting our focus here from politics that is taking shape in Bihar as well, amid the chilling weather across the nation, political temperature in Bihar was raised when RJD Supremo Lalu Prasad Yadav made an offer to Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, saying that the doors of the India opposition bloc are still open for him. The veteran politician said that Nitish Kumar is most welcome, in fact going on to state that Chief Minister should come together, work together. He also made it clear that he will be forgiven for his past mistakes. Now, RJD spokesperson Mrityunjay Tiwari said that Lalu Prasad is a big-hearted leader and his door is always open for those who come forward in the fight against the BJP. Earlier, RJD MLA Bhai Virendra had also given a similar offer to Nitish Kumar to return back into the opposition fold. Now, Lalu's statement is contrary to what his son and leader of opposition in Bihar, Tejasvi Yadav, stated and stands for, who is dead against Nitish Kumar's return to the opposition bloc. He has several times stated that the door has been completely shut for Nitish Kumar. All right then, moving on, in a tragic incident, a 40-year-old man was allegedly found dead at his residence in the national capital, with the cops suspecting it was a death by suicide. According to police, Puneet Khurana, co-founder of a famous cafe in Delhi, was found lying on the bed in an unresponsive state with a ligature mark over his neck. Khurana and his wife, Manika Jagdish Pahwa, were in the middle of getting a divorce as well. The two got married just back in 2016, and the duo, who owned the famous cafe, Woodbox Cafe, in the national capital, were allegedly engaged in a dispute over the business per se itself. The family of the deceased has leveled allegations of harassment against the wife and in-laws of the deceased, according to Khurana's family. He was upset with his wife.
वजह यही थी, मनिका पावा और उसके माँ बाप, उसकी बहन ने मेरे भाई को इतना मजबूर कर दिया, इतना मेंटली स्ट्रेस दिया, इतना टॉर्चर किया, इतना हरास किया कि वो उसको इतना उकसाया बोल बोल के, तू तो फट्टू है, तू तो कुछ कर नहीं सकता, हिम्मत है तो मर जाना, जाके करके दिखाना। अब इतना उसको उकसाया। रात को 3:30 बजे फ़ोन पे। बेकरी का काम पहले पार्टनरशिप का था, लेकिन कोर्ट में जब डाइवोर्स का फर्स्ट नोशन साइन हुआ तो उसमें ये चीज़ रिटर्न हो गई थी कि फॉर गॉड्स बेकरी पुनीत संभालेगा, एक वुड बॉक्स कैफ़े इनका नाम था, वो उसको दे दिया गया था, उस पर साइन हो गए थे। लेकिन उसके बाद भी उसका मैं ऐसे कैसे अपना हक छोड़ दूंगी। भाई जब कोर्ट में हो गया ना, कोर्ट में जाके बोलो जो बोलना। उसको फ़ोन कर करके मेरा काम है, मैं तो नहीं छोड़ूंगी, मुझे तो हिस्सा चाहिए। इस चक्कर में उसने काम की ईमेल आईडी मांगते मांगते उसका इंस्टाग्राम भी हैक कर लिया, जिसकी वजह से उसने उस बदतमीजियाँ भी करी उसका इंस्टाग्राम हैक करके, जिसकी वजह से उसको रात को मेरे भाई को उसको 3 बजे फ़ोन करना पड़ा कि भाई ये क्या है, क्यों किया तूने ऐसे। उसके बाद उसकी सारी रिकॉर्डिंग है हमारे पास।
साल तक बच्चा ठीक रहे हैं, उसके बाद इन दोनों की अटपट होती रहती थी। फिर मैंने इनको अलग भी किया, मैं कि चलो खुश रहेंगे दोनों। तब भी इसने मेरे बच्चे को टॉर्चर करती रहती थी। मेरा बच्चा नहीं अंदर ही अंदर पिता रहता था। बट कभी पैसों की ले देन, कभी बिजनेस, दोनों का इकट्ठा था। उसकी भी कुछ बातें होती रहती थी, कुछ परिवार की। बोलता नहीं था ना बेटा, बताता नहीं था माँ को ना बाप को खुल के, हाय मेरे माँ बाप टेंशन में आ जाएंगे। अंदर ही अंदर मेरा बच्चा अपना गम खा के पीता रहा। और पता नहीं कल क्या, इसने पहले ठीक हो गया था मेरा बच्चा, पर नहीं कल इसने इतना टॉर्चर किया मेरे बच्चे को, बहुत ज़्यादा टॉर्चर किया है। उसने ये कदम उठाया है। हे भगवान, मेरा बच्चा तो चला गया, मेरा बच्चा चला गया, मेरे बच्चे को इंसाफ दिलाओ।
The police have recovered Khurana's phone and called his wife for questioning and will conduct an autopsy in the matter as well. The incident came days after the recent Bengaluru techie Atul Subhash's suicide case. The 34-year-old deputy general manager of a private firm had died by suicide in December, leaving behind a 24-page suicide note accusing his wife and her relatives of harassment. Moving on, the Madras High Court has made strong observations on the sexual assault case at the Anna University. The court made the observation when it was hearing PMK leader and lawyer K. Balu's appeal against the denial of permission for the protest in Chennai on the issue. The court asked, why is Anna University sexual assault case being politicized without paying any real attention to women's safety? The High Court has also refused to grant permission for PMK protest, highlighting the tension between political posturing and genuine concern for the victim of the sexual assault case at Anna University. Madras High Court's strong observations. Why the issue is being politicized when no real development in terms of safety of women is being carried out on the ground. Shifting our focus here to our neighbor next, where a court in Bangladesh's Chattogram rejected the bail plea of the jailed Hindu monk Chinmoy Krishnadas Brahmachari. Now, Chinmoy was arrested by the Dhaka police on the 25th of November last year in connection with the seditions case. The bail plea sought by a team of 11 Supreme Court lawyers who had travelled to Chattogram from Dhaka was rejected by the Metropolitan Sessions Judge Muhammad Saiful Islam after hearing arguments from both the sides for about 30-odd minutes. My colleague, Neha Bhan, she earlier spoke to Suhas Chakma, the Director for Rights and Risks Analysis Group, about Bangladesh's court rejecting Chinmoy Krishnadas's bail plea. Listen in.
Mr. Chakma, very warm welcome to you. You know, it's a sad news. Bangladesh court again rejecting the Hindu monk Chinmoy Krishnadas's bail petition in a sedition case. From November 25 onwards, he continues to be in a jail. How do you really see this?
Well, I think it was expected because there was no case in the first place against Chinmoy Das. It's a politically motivated, perverse case which was filed by a private individual from the BNP, someone called Firoz Khan. He is being detained for only one specific reason, that the Hindus in Bangladesh must not organize themselves to seek justice, democracy, rule of law. That's what they want. And Hindus in the history of Bangladesh had never protested in this manner. Therefore, the rally which took place on 25th October at Chittagong, I mean, it had shocked the Muslim majority, and they had to find a case where, it would be very difficult for him to get the bail. So that's why they have put sedition case. And there is no sedition case whatsoever. There is no evidence whatsoever. The allegations made by Firoz Khan only says that ISKCON flags we are put on the top of the flags put by the Boshamba Birodi Chhatra Andolan, which had put the Bangladeshi national flags, and there are no allegations that Chinmoy Das had even put them. So the allegations are that Chinmoy Das had entered into conspiracy, and therefore these flags were put. Firstly, there was no evidence that the flags were put. Even if the flags were put, you have to arrest the main accused. And without arresting the main accused, you are detaining only Chinmoy Prabhu to send a message to all the Hindu minorities in Bangladesh that you dare, to organize this kind of protest, you will be silent. And so that's why they shall continue to deny the bail to Chinmoy Krishnadas, not because he is not eligible. Police should have conducted the investigation by now. He is being detained because he is the only one who dared to organize the protest. Nothing more and nothing less. That's the only reason why he has been detained, and that's why he has been denied bail.
The Hindu side has decided to challenge the Supreme Court's December 12th order in the Supreme Court itself. Yes, we're talking about the Places of Worship Act. Now, the Supreme Court had ordered on the December 12th last year that the lower courts of the country will not issue orders regarding the survey of places of worship. No new orders will be given on pending cases. No new petitions are going to be registered. The Hindu side will challenge this order of the Supreme Court on the grounds that this order is beyond the scope of judicial review, because every case is different and judicial review on a case-to-case basis is the said procedure. Blanket ban or stay on hearing of lower courts violates the rights of citizens to seek justice. The Hindu side will also cite the constitutional duties of the Supreme Court in the petition, in which previous decisions given on the limits of judicial review will be used as the basis. The Hindu side will ask the Supreme Court to withdraw the order of 12th of December. So far, over 18 petitions have been filed regarding the Places of Worship Act in the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, the Apex Court has scheduled 17th of February for a crucial hearing on AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi's plea to enforce the Places of Worship Act 1991. The Act seeks to maintain the religious character of places of worship as they existed on the 15th of August 1947. Chief Justice of India Sanjeev Khanna, along with Justices Sanjay Kumar and Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, tagged Owaisi's petition with similar cases, including those filed by the Jamaat Ulema-e-Hind. The plea, filed in December 2024, emphasizes strict implementation of the Act to prevent disputes and preserve communal harmony. Previously, the court restrained lower courts from entertaining fresh suits or issuing orders on claims to reclaim religious sites like the Gyanvapi Mosque or the Shahi Eidgah Masjid. Petitioners challenging the Act argue it infringes on the rights to reclaim places of worship, while supporters stress its role in ensuring peace. Meanwhile, the India Bloc plans to file an intervention application in the case, further intensifying the entire debate. And take a look at this. India's first firefighting boat is being built in Bhopal for the Prayagraj Mahakumbh. Currently, it's undergoing tests in Bhopal's lake and will later be tested in Prayagraj. This boat is designed to extinguish fires at ghats during the Mahakumbh, ensuring safety amidst large crowds. And to tackle challenges like restricted access for fire brigades, the Uttar Pradesh Fire Department commissioned a private company in Bhopal to develop this unique boat. Using river water, it can extinguish fires within a 50-meter radius. So far, 6 of these boats have been ordered. After successful testing in Bhopal, further trials will be conducted in Prayagraj's river currents before the final approval. Officials claim that this innovation is going to be a game changer, with plans to enhance its range for future use if it in fact and indeed turns out to be a success.
उत्तर प्रदेश से खास अधिकारी इस बोट का परीक्षण करने के लिए आए हैं और अभी टेस्टिंग ही हो रही है। सर, आप लगातार टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, बीते 1-2 घंटे से हम आपको देख रहे हैं। कैसी चल रही है बोट? क्या इसमें खामियां हैं या क्या अच्छाई है?
देखिए, बोट के 2 सेक्शन है। एक तो ये ये बोट है और उस पर फायर फाइटिंग पंप लगा है, तो बोट का कोई इशू नहीं है। बोट की वायंस वगैरह सब सही है। फायर फाइटिंग पंप हम लोग स्टैग्नेट पोजीशन में भी ट्राई कर रहे हैं, चला के देख रहे हैं, चल रहा है, इसका थ्रो भी आ रहा है। अभी इसको जो है हाई स्पीड पर चला के देखना है। हाई स्पीड पर चला के जब इसका फायर पंप स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, उसके बाद फिर जो है इसका परफॉर्मेंस सेटिस्फैक्ट्री कहा जा सकता है।
क्या इसका दायरा 50 मीटर तक का रखा गया है आपने?
जी, इसका जो मॉनिटर का थ्रो है वो 50 मीटर है डाउनविंड डायरेक्शन में।
हालांकि हम यहाँ से जो दिखाई दे रहा है कि एक अनुमानित दूरी पर 50 मीटर तक तो थ्रो इसका जाता हुआ नहीं दिखाई दिया है हमें।
आपको चूँकि वो विंड पे डिपेंड करता है, अगर विंड डायरेक्शन उल्टा है तो वो 50 मीटर नहीं जा पाएगा, और अगर विंड के डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है तो 50 मीटर इसका लगभग जा रहा है।
तो अभी आप यहाँ टेस्ट कर रहे हैं, फिर उसके बाद प्रयागराज भी इसे ले जाएंगे?
हाँ, अभी यहाँ से टेस्ट करेंगे, फिर उसको प्रयागराज ले जाएंगे।
अभी इसमें आपको लगता है फिलहाल तो काम करने की यहीं पर ज़रूरत है कि थोड़ा सा इसमें बेहतर हो, उसके बाद ही आप ले जाएंगे?
जी, अभी इसमें थोड़ा सा इसमें टेक्निकल इशू आया है, वो टेक्निकल इशू सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगा। इसके मैकेनिक और इसके OEM जो मैन्युफैक्चरर हैं वो गए हैं, तो उसको सुधार लेंगे, तो ये मेरे ख्याल से आज ही इसको जो है इसका ठीक हो जाएगा। टेक्निकल इशू, छोटा सा ग्लिच टेक्निकल इशू अभी इसमें है, तो वो ठीक हो जाएगा।
सर, तो कुल मिलाकर टेक्निकल इश्यूज कुछ इसमें आए हैं, और जैसे ही वो ठीक होता है उसके बाद ही इस बोट को अप्रूव किया जाएगा और प्रयागराज कुंभ में मां गंगा में उतारा जाएगा।